I want this one, this one, this one, this one is agua, agua, agua on my wrist, yeah, drip drop. I want this style, I want this. This one, this one, this one, this one is. I want this one, this one, this one is.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Love Destiny, and I'm actually here inside of my dorm. So yeah, I'm trying to be as loud, but you know, I don't care. I'm gonna do this video for y'all. So yeah, so I haven't been doing a lot of videos because I just haven't, I don't want to say I haven't had time. It's just I have so many amazing ideas and I just never put them to use. So earlier this week I bought a journal and I just been writing all of my ideas down for YouTube. So it's a little cute little journal that looks like this, and I just been writing everything down. So you know, so today I'm just going to give y'all some college advice and some stuff that I feel like that y'all should know, especially if you're an incoming college freshman. So yeah, so before we get started, in my hair I have You Amazing Hair. I have a hair from that company. It's 4 bundles of 30 inches and a 13 by 4 20-inch frontal. Yeah, 20 inches. So yeah, it's pretty long and I like it, so check it out. And I will have a review up for that company soon, so check that out as well. So I understand a lot of y'all are like incoming freshmen, y'all want to like have some tips and stuff, and y'all done heard the same stuff over and over again, but I'm just here to tell y'all the tips that I wish I would have had before I came to college. So yeah, stay tuned. So the first tip I want to give y'all, the very first tip I do want to give y'all is, which is one of the most important tips. Well, not one of the most important, but one of the most important that I should have did. And that is called use Rate My Professor. Now, if you're not familiar with Rate My Professor, it's called ratemyprofessor.com. I will have it below. And what that is when you're registering for classes, you can type in the professor name and they'll give you like all the reviews from that professor. And it's really convenient. I use it now and it has helped me choose some really good, amazing professors, because y'all, you do not want to get a bad professor your freshman year. You do not. I failed a class my freshman year. Like, I came from being a student that was, you know, on a roll in high school to come into college and fail in a class my first semester. So yeah, you don't want to do that. So yeah. Number two, I would say go to class. And you probably gonna hear that a lot, but for real, go to class, y'all, because some of y'all may say that y'all are used to, you know, going to class or being a morning person, and I'm gonna get to that too, but you really want to go to class, y'all, because I missed a lot of classes, and which one of my professors didn't take attendance, but I missed a lot of classes. And so when it came time for finals, I had to learn everything, like a whole unit. Y'all, that is hard, trying to learn a whole unit. And I think it was a math class, a whole unit before a final. Like, that's stressful, and you don't want to put that much stress on yourself. So don't do it, okay? Do not schedule an 8 a.m. if you're not a morning person. I kid you not. Do not. Now, I'm not saying don't, you know, try out early classes, but for me, I went to a high school where we had classes. Well, school started at 9, we got out at 4, and so I was so used to waking up at like 7 o'clock, you know, getting up, getting ready, doing my makeup and stuff and all that. And so I got here thinking I could do the same thing. I scheduled a 9-10 a.m. and I had it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So let's just say a lot of those Monday mornings I did not get up. So yeah, just don't. If you know in your heart that you're gonna party, not even party, but you know in your heart that, you know, you are going to stay up, don't do it. Just don't set yourself up for failure, y'all. Now, if it's no other class available, then, you know, that's a different story, but do not. Don't. So my third tip, y'all, I look cute. Look at me. So my third tip is to learn how to do your FAFSA. And if you don't know what FAFSA is how you do your financial aid. And, you know, if you do get financial aid and stuff, that is basically how you want to get your money to pay for school. And so a lot of people, what they tend to do is they have other people do their financial aid, which is fine. But after your first year of school, you want to do that yourself, because they do start asking you questions that will apply to your funding and that will apply to, you know, whether you're going to get offered different grants and stuff. So make sure you learn how to do your FAFSA after your first year, and do it early. Like as soon as it opens up, do it within the next like 3 days. Like don't wait, because the longer you wait, it's a better chance for you not to get as much money as the people who did it when it first opened up. So make sure you learn how to do your FAFSA. Your FAFSA, yes, FAFSA. So this one, a lot of people like don't really know. Well, I want to say they don't know, but they really don't understand that it is okay to spend time with yourself. It's okay to be alone. Now, I'm not saying like don't make any friends, but if you're the type of person like me who had trouble making friends, well, I didn't have trouble, but I'm kind of an introvert, so I really don't mingle with people. I've been coming out of this show because I did take a public speaking class, and so I just kind of been speaking better. But no, like join organizations, like find people. Like if you're a freshman, stay in freshman dorms, you know, try to be friends with your roommate, try to just do anything, try to mingle with people, because the thing is, you don't want to get sad, or I don't want to say get sad, you don't want to get depressed and end up having to leave school, you know, and you don't want to have to leave school and stop getting your degree because you know, you didn't enjoy your time at school or you couldn't make friends. But make sure you socialize, y'all. Like, I'm not saying too much, but just go to different events on campus that they have, and it'll be so much easier to find friends, y'all. I found friends so easy, and mind you, I'm really terrified of people. So I'm not terrified of people, but I just hate talking in front of people. So yeah, make sure you do that. Another thing I wanted to get across was mental health is number one. Now if you're taking a class, and it's going to fall under my other category, but if you're taking a class and it's stressing you out, and you just know that you're going to fail the final and you just not going to do good in this class, I would say the class if it's going to stress you out, and make sure you talk to your college advisor, because just to make sure financial aid won't get affected by it. But if you know this class is going to stress you out, try to figure out if you want to take it as soon as possible, like within the first week, because that is going to, you don't want to hurt your GPA. And so make sure you look over your syllabuses and stuff. That is important too. Make sure when you get your syllabuses on, if you get your syllabus on the first day, make sure you look over everything, y'all. Like highlight them exam dates, put them in your phone calendar, like do everything, because the exams gonna sneak up on y'all and you want to be prepared. So for my people who are like me, yes, the people who are like me, so this falls under the it's okay to be alone. And you know, I took time off to myself, you know, every few days, or even like after class and stuff. I just kind of go back in after I finish my homework. You know, like me, I love watching YouTube videos. I love Wattpad. If y'all don't know what Wattpad is, you would know like Wattpad is shit. I got a book on it too, y'all. But I read books off there. I love Pinterest, like stuff like that. I try not to scroll a lot of social media like Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, because it's not really healthy for your mind. So I try to like deviate from stuff like that when I know, like only when I'm feeling down. I try to just kind of just stay away from like the negative social media, and just try to, you know, just kind of get back in a happy space. So yeah, call your parents. So me, I'm a sophomore, this is my second year, and I still call my mom every day. But as a freshman, you do want to make sure that you call your parents, talk to them frequently, because you don't want to feel like you're alone, especially when you're coming from a house where you've seen them every day. You just want to make sure that you just still talk to them, still communicate, so they can assure you, you know, to make sure you're fine, because you don't want to be that freshman who's up here alone, you know, don't talk to your parents. And you know, just make sure, because sometimes your parent will give you some good advice and you do want to take it, you know, sometimes, because my mama, she don't give me a lot of good advice, but that's a different other story. But yeah, so just make sure, just call your parents. Like it's fine to call your parents. Like, you know, I call mama so much she got tired of me, so I mean it's fine. Call your parents, y'all. Another thing, so this I do want to emphasize, y'all. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this: before I came to college, I never had to study in high school, ever had to study in high school. And so I got to college thinking the same thing, and life hit me hard, y'all. Like I got fucked up. Like I said, I failed a class my freshman year, but you know, it ain't the end of the world. I bounced back. I didn't retake it, but I just bounced back. My GPA is coming up, but that's a different story. You know, make sure you study, because you don't want to struggle so much that you end up failing a class, or struggle so much that you end up failing multiple classes and getting put out of school. Like, you don't, because they will put your ass out if you fail multiple classes or put you on academic probation, and you don't want that, because trust me, you don't. You just want to make sure that you stay focused. So study. I know my school here, we have a lot of tutoring programs that you can go to, and it's free. Like, use resources like Khan Academy, YouTube. You're watching YouTube right now, so you have access to this stuff. So make sure you just study, y'all. Study. I cannot pressure this. Study. Even if you think you know it, just look over the notes one more time before that exam and study. Yeah, and it's okay to get help. Just because you have to go to tutoring, the smartest people in this freaking campus, well, I don't know about that, but really smart people have to go to tutoring too. Like, you have to get reassurance, and you have to make sure you know what you're doing. College is not easy, and I'm going to emphasize that college is not easy at all. So you want to make sure that you study and know your stuff, and you can get through it. This kind of helped me a lot, and I took a public speaking class. Some schools it is required for you to take a public speaking class, but I took one and I absolutely loved it. Everybody, the thing is, which was funny, everybody on our first day was like so terrified of public speaking, and by the end of the semester we walked out of there confident and, you know, better speakers. And so you want to make sure you take a class like that, because it kind of helps you, especially like when you're trying to talk and make conversations with people. Stuff like looking at them in the eyes, you know, eye contact like that, your body language, stuff like that. You need to know, especially when you're trying to go out and apply for different organizations, sororities, fraternities. You want to make sure that, you know, you're presentable. Your body language is like everything, you know. How you doing? But not for real, y'all. Like, take a public speaking class. You will love it. Like, and it's an easy A too, but you will love it. Like, I promise you, take that class. Take it. So another thing, now one of the easiest ways besides like joining organizations is meeting friends in classes. Now, I met one of my friends in my chemistry class, which we both failed, but that's a whole different topic. So on the first day, try to sit by people that, I don't want to say look like you may be able to talk to, but try to find some people that, you know, they look kind of nice that you can see yourself being friends with. Or not even that, because I'm friends with people I didn't even know that I would be friends with. But just try to sit next to people who look like they're kind of nice and cool. Just, you know, in class you can ask for their number, like, oh, you want to study sometime, or, you know, when you have partner groups and stuff, you know, you can be partners, and that's how y'all build friendships. If you taking the same class. So that is a good way. That's how I've actually met a lot of my friends, taking the same class. Like, I'll be like, girl, can I get your number, your Snapchat, so we can like link up to study? Because yeah, and people love studying together in college. That's one thing. Group study sessions are lit, so make sure that's a good way for you to make friends. This video long, y'all. I want to talk about procrastination. And I came from high school procrastinating, and I'm in college procrastinating. And not all procrastination is bad. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Now, studying and stuff, that's different. You don't want to procrastinate when studying. So I kind of study all throughout the semester, like just to refresh up on stuff. But when it comes to like papers and stuff, okay, if you have a 4-page paper due, don't start on it the day before, y'all. Do not. But yeah, so procrastination for me is starting on that assignment that following week. So the week that is due, you starting on it, which is nothing wrong with that, because my papers that I have procrastinated on and bullshitted have been my best papers. And so it's just all about, some of us work better under pressure, which is nothing wrong with that. So procrastination, not all of it is bad, but don't be waiting till the night of to try to write a paper, because you're gonna be up all night and it's gonna be ass. Just don't do it. Just kind of set like a time for yourself, or like 30 minutes out of each day, or maybe an hour out of each day, just to, you know, get your stuff together. So yeah, thing is to find a good place to study. So what I mean finding a good place to study, like for me, I study in a certain place, and whether I'm doing work study, which is a part of your financial aid, so I study in one place, either at work, which is work study. I just sit at a desk. It asks you on your FAFSA. That's why it's important for you to do your FAFSA. But I study in the library. We have like this computer lab on the first hold on. I don't know what's going on with me. Okay, so I look cute, y'all. So finding a place to study. So you want to find a place that is comfortable for you to study. Now some people have to study in silence, some people can study around minimum talking, and some people can just study anywhere where it's loud. I can really study in any place, but I have one definite place that I do study, and it's a place in our library. It's at a computer lab, and so I just study there, really in the same spot actually, against the window. So if you go to MT and you see this, most likely I'm in that window, like when you first come in. Just really find a good place to study, because it'll get you really comfortable, and it'll help you kind of just focus, because you don't want to go somewhere and study where it's loud and distracting, and it's music right here and the TV blasting right here and the girl arguing behind you. No, just find somewhere that suits you for studying. So my next, second to last, I don't know how many this is, y'all. I think I want to say I got more. Oh no, I got more. Is trying to eat healthy. Now I'm putting a big emphasis on trying, because the freshman 15, especially if you have that freshman meal plan, that's a setup, y'all. But campuses don't have good options to eat a food. When I mean good, I mean healthy, because our campus have Chick-fil-A, Subway, Pizza Hut, Panda Express, Steak and Shake, what else we got, 2 Starbuckses. We have a lot of food that is not healthy. So when I mean try to eat fruits and veggies, like it's okay, like eat a granola bar here and there. Try not to eat as much greasy stuff. So like eat granola bars, eat apples, eat some grapes, stuff like that, just so your body can not having all fatty foods being inserted. So yeah, just at least try. Now I know it's a freshman year. Like my freshman year, I ate Chick-fil-A like every day for like 3 weeks straight, and I gained my freshman 15. So yeah, but no, like I mean, honestly, I'm not saying like be all starving yourself and stuff, but just keep that in mind, like hey, I gotta do better. So yeah, my last and most important topic is you choosing your major for you. And when I mean that, don't go to school with a major that doesn't suit you. And when I mean that, I mean if your family, or especially your parents, chose a major for you, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna work out. And I really want to tell you this, because once you see, people tend to fall under pressure, and so once you get this hard major, let's say your parents want you to be a doctor and you're majoring in, I don't know, pre-med or biology or something, you're not going to, once it gets harder, you're not going to want to do that, especially if you don't have a passion. And that's the thing, people go to school, the ones who go to school for the wrong reasons tend to not stay, because that passion isn't there. And so you want to make sure that you're in school for you. It doesn't matter what your parents say. Make sure that you're in school for you, because it's just, you don't want to waste any, at the end of the day, especially if you have student loans, you don't want to waste your student loans on a degree that's not for you. Like I said, college isn't for everybody, but if there's something else you do want to pursue, whether it's business, entrepreneurship, criminal justice, I'm just naming different majors and stuff, but make sure you choose what fits you, what you want to do, what's your passion. Whether you want to not go to a 4-year college, you want to go to a 2-year institute, that's fine. You want to do hair, you want to learn how to get your barber's license or whatever, do what makes you happy, because you don't want to come here and it can get stressful. You don't want to come here for the wrong reasons. So yeah, and that concludes this video, y'all. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to my video. Yeah, tell me some other stuff that I need to include in this video, or just some other ideas y'all want me to talk about. We'll look by tonight, but just tell me. But thank you for watching my video.
What this one is.